Hi everyone, happy Wednesday, happy full moon. So I guess it's the known as the hunter's moon and the harvest moon because it is the full moon is so close to the fall solstice, and so that's why they call it the harvest moon. So today's video is on the post-treatment protocol. So it seems to me from talking to other St. George patients that there tends to be I don't want to say blanket supplement list, but it's all pretty similar with, some additions and subtractions. Like Bella's and mine were very similar. The dosing was very different. There was a couple of things that I had on my list, clearly like a DHEA, an LDN, and a couple of others that Bella didn't have. So I will say this, that when we got back from treatment, I consciously chose not to do the natural antibiotics. So that was the sarsaparilla, the cat's claw cemento, and the teasel root. And I opted that for Bella and myself because we just weren't feeling so great. Bella was having the gallbladder stuff. I have a notoriously weak gut and liver. So we waited 8 weeks and then we started it. And then I took everything into our DO, and he used a Vega machine to test. So, kinesiology through a machine. And for me specifically, the teasel root did not test well. So I never started it, haven't taken it. And then he adjusted the doses for the cat's claw, the iodine, and then what was and the sarsaparilla. Neither Bella nor I tested strong for the sarsaparilla, so we didn't start that as well. So I'm going to flip this around and show you the brands that we purchased and the original protocol as prescribed when we left. And then I'll show you what I specifically am taking now. Okay? All right, so I'm going to flip you guys around. Okay, so here you guys go. So let's see here. For the mitochondrial support, we have the alpha lipoic acid, which was the pure encapsulations. And then there was the coenzyme, which we did the Zymogen. We had the AGP alpha glycolic, I can't remember the whole name. So that was the Jaro brand that I got. And then the LDN. So now the low dose naltrexone, I am on an opiate receptor med, tramadol. So I cannot take the low dose naltrexone because it actually cancels out the pain. I can't think of the right words. I haven't slept a lot in the last few days. But it cancels out the efficacy of the tramadol. So what I've actually been doing is I've been giving this 2 milligram capsule to the boy Wonder. We transitioned him off of the Sleep Reset, which is a GABA melatonin product, and put him on the low dose naltrexone, which a lot of parents do for Lyme's, and then also for kids on the spectrum, which we have double whammy thing going on here. It's been working wonderful. He's been sleeping great. We've had a lot of speech progress since adding this to his protocol. So I got this at the pharmacy across the street, which happens to be owned by Dr. Dowiss's daughter. So there's that. And then there was the NAC, which I don't have in front of me, but that's also for mitochondrial support. So now for the brain detox, we came home with the citicoline. And then there was the taurine right here. We had the ginkgo, which I really like the Integrative Therapeutics. This is actually the brand Integrative Therapeutics that the Sleep Reset is from that company, which it's a really great product. And then, okay, so this was all for the brain stuff. So we'll move this out of the way. Sorry, dropped that on the floor. Okay, so now we have the hormonal support. So I was on DHEA. I don't have it in front of me. It was 25 milligrams, kind of a high dose. Stayed there for 8 weeks and then kind of titrated it down. And right now, I do not have DHEA in my protocol. Let's see. The L-thyroxine also, I took it for a while, didn't really notice anything, so I kind of did away with that. And then we have the iodine solution, which Dr. Dow talks about when he's giving his talks, that basically we've depleted, all of the minerals out of the earth. And so everyone is pretty much low on iodine. And I actually tested really positive on the Vega machine with that one. Okay, so the non-pharmaceutical antibiotic. We have the teasel root, the sarsaparilla, the cat's claw, and then grapefruit seed extract. I did a lot of research on that. The jury is out. Not really as far as efficacy and whatnot. So I never added that. Now we have the vitamin support. So vitamin D, which has been in my protocol forever and a day. We have the SAM-E, pure encapsulations again. Oops, sorry about that. The pregnenolone, the lithium orotate, which of course lithium orotate was under the brain detox. And then for bowel support is the modified citrus pectin, and then the Therabiotic Complete. And so that is the protocol that I came home with. And so now I'll show you what I have transitioned to over the last 10, 11 weeks. Okay, hold on, and I'll be right back. Okay, so current protocol. This Trifortify is something new for me. It's the liposomal glutathione. It's kind of like a cliff shot. It's thicker, it's kind of viscous. You hold it in your mouth for about 30 seconds, and then you swallow. Swallowing is not the big deal. It's the holding it in your mouth for 30 seconds is kind of funky. I think that's just a me thing. Anyway, so the ginkgo, still for continued brain detox. The CoQ. So now we have the acetyl L-carnitine, and this is for the brain. The 5-HTP is for serotonin. I stopped dreaming, several weeks ago. So we've added this back in to kind of help with that. The pregnenolone is for the adrenals, which all of us, even, when we're repairing, our adrenals need continued support. We have the alpha-lipoic antioxidant, the SAM-E for liver, stuff, the lithium orotate, the same, modified pectin, the same, alpha GPC, the same. Here is the iodine, the cemento. And then what I've also noticed for myself is, keeping everything moving. And so the Mundapur is for liver congestion. And I've noticed that when I'm not having the bowel movements like I should, when I add the Mundapur back in, and it's a capful, I'm doing one a day. I've had to do as many as 3 a day in the past. It really helps get the liver uncongested. And so I really like the Picana product. Been using it for several years now. Now, instead of the Therabiotic Complete, I'm doing an intensive, treatment here with the Symbiotic Intensive. It's 7 days. You do a packet at night. Bella hates this product. She can actually taste all the bacteria in it. I just kind of taste the apricot kernel. And so she was really glad that she didn't have to go back on this. And then for dear Katie, suppositories. Again, for the gut stuff that's I'm having a hard time clearing up. And so, the inside joke of the whole backdoor stuff, it's not over. You think it's over, but it's not. So again, Just got to keep the gut moving, got to keep it clean, keep everything under control. And so this is the current protocol. And so some of these are once a day, some are two. The only one that's 3 times a day is the modified citrus pectin. Okay. So there you guys go. Please keep questions coming. I would love to hear what's working for you guys as well. I know a lot of us kind of didn't realize that we don't dream anymore, and then you start dreaming again and it's like, whoa. I still remember the first dream in Germany, and I was a competitive swimmer as a kid, and my first dream was getting my ass handed to me by a bunch of 6-year-old little girls in butterfly bathing suits and pink swim caps as we got in this pool for a workout. And literally this gaggle of 6-year-olds just whooped me, and I woke up severely pissed off about the whole thing. And so I'm like, I think maybe I need to get back in the pool. So if you're not dreaming, if it stopped, definitely talk to someone about your serotonin levels. Maybe it's a combo of 5-HTP and something else, sleep reset, getting some GABA going. It just, all of us are so different. But I notice that when I am actually hitting that level of sleep, that I just feel so much better. Some challenges that I'm working on as of late. Time management, really having a difficult time, especially at the end of the day, with dinner, bath, sauna, figuring it all out. So it's coming together. It's slower than I'd like, of course. And of course, my husband reminded me yesterday that, it took me 10 years to fall apart, truly, just skid out. And then 3 years to rebuild myself just to get to a point where treatment was even a consideration. I think that there's a huge percentage of our population that enters into treatment when their body is not ready. And I do believe that you have to be ready, you have to be strong enough. Otherwise, you're going to end up doing more damage than good. My personal belief. So, basically his message was it's time to, practice what I preach to Isabella and, be a little more kind to myself and not have these gross expectations. I mean, we hiked Sanitas Valley, which it's an uphill trail. And I was seriously, I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, my quads and my feet are killing me. So I think I might have a shoe issue or a full moon issue. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to hit the TENS unit and see if that helps. And the whole time I was huffing and puffing and complaining, this shouldn't be so hard. This shouldn't be so hard. And, he's like, your ass hasn't been on this trail in 9 months. Like, okay, whatever. So kindness for ourselves. I think we need to start practicing that a little bit, especially on the road to recovery. I know for me personally, it's now, go, do. I killed the little F'ers. Let's go. And the reality is that, killed the mothership, but there's still a whole slew of other stuff. So I've been researching parasite cleanses. If any of you have any input, hints, product that you liked, any of that good stuff, I would love to know. Feel free to post videos to the Alternative Lyme Life page. Feel free to, this is not just a forum for me, but I really would like this to be a community. And so, feel free to put in your 2 cents and what works for you and what doesn't. So we finally have a beautiful, sunny, warm day, 63, which is warm because it's been 48, 47, 46 for the last 10 days here in Boulder, Colorado. And it just feels so amazing to have the sun on your face and breathe some fresh air. So please, all of you, wherever you are, go outside, even if it's raining, bring an umbrella, breathe in the fresh air, and take 2 more steps. Okay? Thank you guys for all your questions. Thank you for all your support and the love that you send me. And I'm really I have the constant debate in my own head on, is this crap even valuable to others? Is it helping anyone? Or is this just me with my own miserable shit? You know, I mean, I don't know. So for those of you that have reached out and have said thank you, because I don't know, I come from a long line of teachers, not in a typical sense, you know, although we do have those too in our family, but of just communicating what I've learned and what I know in the hopes that at least one person can benefit from that. And so thank you guys for letting me know that this is helpful, and I appreciate that, and I just want to say thank you. So mwah, love and light and health and wellness always, 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 and 2 more steps for my warriors, because we're still, even on the flip side, getting well, we're still in the fight. Okay, so just know that it gets easier. It does. So happy Wednesday, and I will see you guys in a few. Okay, have a great week. Bye.